There's a new documentary that celebrates his life and work. It's called I Am Heath Ledger. Here's a preview.
Before Brokeback Mountain came out, it would have been unthinkable to have a romantic tragedy involving two gay cowboys. This is one of the biggest heartthrobs on earth, taking on that character. That's an artist.
He wanted fame, and then when he got it, he didn't want it.
Oh, nice socks, man, nice socks.
Even as a supporting actor, he will steal the whole show. That's the power of Heath Ledger.
Here's our entry fees. Now, where's our trophies?
This is like taking it to the next level. Like, you're going to be nominated for this, I'm telling you right now. And he just smiled.
The film opens nationwide May 3rd and can be seen on May 17th on Spike TV. This morning, we're joined by Derik Murray, the film's director, and Kate Ledger, Heath's sister. Good morning to you both. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Why now? It's been 9 years. What made you bring this film together now?
Well, you know, it's interesting. Heath's, the anniversary of his passing is actually next year. So it wasn't anything to do with any specific anniversary. It was really that we had a strong interest in making a film about him. And as we started to learn about the depth of him being an artist beyond acting, this great artist that was interested in photography and filmmaking, we couldn't resist. We dove right in and contacted the family and the friends around him. And the next thing we knew, we were making the movie.
To that end, there's a lot of Heath's own personal home video footage in the film. How much of that was there?
It's amazing. He used the camera from a very young age, not only to record the world around him, but he also used this as a tool to perfect his acting skills. He never took any acting classes. He took the camera, he pointed it himself, he acted out these various skits, he'd look at the footage and then modify accordingly. It's amazing. And hours and hours and hours of footage.
Kate, what was it like for you to see this film?
Oh, well, for me, I mean, it was an incredibly emotional experience, but just so him. I mean, I'm so glad that
When you say it was so him, what does that
well,
mean?
it's truly reflective of who Heath really was.
And who is that?
The creative spirit. He was more than just the celebrity persona that I think people saw. He was really multi-talented and just a beautiful soul, and I think that really comes through the film.
What was it like to grow up with someone who knew from such an early age that he had, his creative mind was so much on display, it sounds like?
Yeah, I mean, he was just a normal kid, you know. I don't think there was any real sort of difference with him growing up. It wasn't really until he was sort of 17, I think.
And what happened then?
Well, he left home to drive across Australia and become an actor.
Yeah.
And that was huge. That was a big step.
Did you have any indications that he was struggling near the end?
Absolutely not. Actually, on the contrary, I mean, Heath was really happy. He was in a great place in his life, and he was making the most amazing films, and he had the best fun ever with Batman. I mean, he could not wait to show us. I saw a few rushes, and he was just, I said to him, I think this is it for you. Like, you've really taken it to the next level. This is amazing. I was so excited for him.
But to that end, Derik, some people say that the darkness of his role as the Joker in Batman influenced or was somehow influential.
I just really want to jump in there because
totally.
Honestly, it's the exact opposite. He had so much fun, and I think I'm the only one that watches, our family probably are the only ones that watch this film and actually laugh, because he was like kind of taking the mickey. I mean, he was having a ball in that nurse's, get up, and he just had fun. He had a really great sense of humour, and he found this incredibly fun. He said it's the best time I have ever had making a film. There was no darkness to it.
No. But you're so right, though. That was the rumor. That's what people thought.
The narrative, yeah.
But from the family to the people that worked on set to people that worked with him and knew him intimately, this was the most fun he'd ever had throughout the entire process and after.
Derik, what surprised you most in making the film about Heath Ledger?
Well, there's a couple things really, but one of the things that we found fascinating right from the very beginning was how he turned the camera on himself and how passionate he was about photography. It wasn't a hobby; it was who he was. Everywhere he went, that camera would come with him, and I think that was really quite amazing. And of course, the film is basically wall to wall with clips and video and photography that Heath produced, he shot, and that makes it really interesting. We have actually called Heath really a co-director to the movie.
Yeah, Kate, what would he be doing now?
I think he really wanted to direct, and he loved acting as well, but I think he had great plans for his future directing.
We're sorry not to see those come to fruition,
Absolutely.
but there is the documentary that is out.
Yes. Yeah.
Derik Murray, Heath Ledger, thanks for coming on the show to talk about Heath and his legacy.
All right, thank you.
Remember, you can catch I Am Heath Ledger Wednesday, May 17th on Spike TV.